Hi guys, how are you? I am Mohan, Director of Sudhir Neat Biology Academy. As a continuation of our human physiology after digestive system, today we shall take up the system, circulatory system and the body fluids. There are two circulatory pathways. One, open circulatory pathway. Number two, closed circulatory pathway. The open pathway is one wherein there is no blood vessels. The blood flows inside the body cavity, the hemocoel. As you see in arthropods, Periplaneta americana, cockroach, and mollusks, Phyla globosa, phyla. And second type, closed type of circulatory system, wherein the blood flows inside the blood vessels. As you see in annelids, arthropods, and even our human beings. Then next, there are three types of circulation. You know what are the types of circulation? So generally speaking, we have three types of blood circulation. Number one, the first type, single circulation, wherein the heart gets only two chambers, one auricle and one ventricle, as in fishes. So the second type is incomplete double circulation, where the heart has three chambers, two auricles and one ventricle. The pure blood comes into the left auricle and impure blood comes into the left auricle, and from the auricles the mixed blood comes into the ventricle, and from ventricle the mixed blood is pumped out, as you see in amphibians and reptiles. Here you can have an exception, the crocodile. Even though crocodile is a reptile, it has got a four-chambered heart. Finally, third type of circulation is complete double circulation, wherein the heart has got four chambers completely separated, two auricles and two ventricles, and here the pure blood and impure blood are completely separated, as in our human beings, mammals and birds. So these are the general introduction to the circulatory system. Now let us come to the circulatory system in detail. Human circulatory system includes the heart, the blood vessels, blood and lymph. The blood vessels, you know, arteries, capillaries and veins. Arteries branch into arterioles and arterioles branch into capillaries. Capillaries unite to form venules and venules unite to form the vein. Now let us take up the human heart as the first topic. Let us take the human heart. You know, the human heart is situated in the mediastinum, the space called mediastinum, in the chest cavity. It is slightly tilted towards the left. The heart is surrounded by a cover called pericardium. It is made up of two layers, into which it has a fluid called pericardial fluid, which acts as a buffer for the heart. If you take the heart wall is made up of two layers, outer epicardium, middle myocardium and inner endocardium. Right. Now let us come to the structure of heart. Heart has four chambers, two auricles and two ventricles. The auricles are separated by interauricular septum and the ventricles are separated by interventricular septum, and the auricles and ventricles are separated by the interventricular septum, wherein you get the bicuspid and tricuspid valves. Now I will tell you the blood vessels coming in and out of the heart. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava open into the right atrium. 4 pulmonary veins open into the left atrium. Pulmonary artery starts from the right ventricle and aorta starts from the left ventricle. These are the 4 main blood vessels in the heart. Coming to the valves, in between the right auricle and right ventricle, you get the tricuspid valve with 3 flaps. In between left auricle and left ventricle, you get bicuspid valve with the 2 flaps. It's also called as the mitral valve. And then at the opening of the aorta and the pulmonary artery, you get the semilunar valves. What is the purpose of valves in our heart? This helps in the one-way rotation of the blood inside the heart. How the blood is actually liquefied inside the blood vessels, I already told you. What's the chemical? I will put a question here. What is the chemical which is responsible for the liquefaction of the blood inside the blood vessels? Heparin. It is the anticoagulant secreted by the liver, is the cause for the liquid nature of the blood inside the blood vessels. Okay. Coming to the valves, it helps in the one-way direction of the blood. It prevents the backflow of the blood. Right. Now we will take up the double circulation. What do you mean by double circulation? It includes systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. The impure blood from the upper part and the lower part is collected by superior and inferior vena cavae and open into the right atrium. And from right atrium, opening the tricuspid valve, it enters into the right ventricle. The ventricle contracts. From the right ventricle, the impure blood enters into the pulmonary artery and goes to the lungs for purification. And from lungs, after purification, the purified blood comes into the left auricle through 4 pulmonary veins. When the auricles contract, from the auricles, the pure blood opening the bicuspid valve enters the left ventricle. From left ventricle, the pure blood goes through aorta to all parts of the body. This is the double circulation. So here, in one circulation, lung is involved. That is called pulmonary circulation. In another circulation, there is no involvement of lung. The pulmonary circulation starts from the right ventricle and ends in the left atrium. Whereas here lung is involved, so it is called as the pulmonary circulation. Systemic circulation starts from the left ventricle and ends in the right atrium. Here there is no involvement of the lung, so it is called as the systemic circulation. So with this we finish the topic on double circulation. So this video is just an introductory speech for circulatory system. We will continue in the next video the rest of the things. Thank you.